Mack is right back to the east, my brother, to the east. To the east. We got a beast of team to start off the east. Remember, this is a preview of the great grand extravaganza called the WNBA Challenge from Grimmey Picks. Now, we start off with the New York Liberty. This team is going to be one of my surprise teams, my dark horse team for the season. This team reminds me of an old New York Knicks team, like when they don't have really a Patrick Ewing, but they got that Anthony Mason and the Charles Oakley. These girls are 6'2", 200 pounds across the board. All of them are big and they tough, aggressive. It's a young team. They just picked up a veteran front court player, but they're gonna be tough at both ends of the floor. They're gonna start off with Chicago Sky, their first game, and Washington Mystics, and Atlanta, and then San Antonio. Game on home, game on the road. Game at home, game on the road. Be a good test after these 4 games to see what this team gonna do. Speaking of, bring us to Atlanta Dream. Atlanta Dream gave me hell last year. I quit betting on Atlanta Dream. If you guys was watching, you go back and watch the show. That was part of the comeback. I could not figure that team out for nothing. But they're gonna be a contender again. They open up against San Antonio, then they got Indiana, and they got Connecticut, New York, Phoenix, LA. That's a road stretch. They only got 2 home games. So this team gonna be really tested at the beginning. We don't know for sure that if they ready to step up and make some noise, they should be a favorite to win. Price is a new player. They got Angel McCaffrey. Y'all remember her, another winner from UConn, Sancho Little. And they put the Miller twins together. If y'all remember back in Stanford, they had Coco and her sister, the twin sisters played together in college. Well, this will be the first time they'll play together in the pros on the same team. And of course, they got the mainstay, the franchise player, Shamika Holmes-Clark. She still got game, y'all. So Atlanta gonna be a tough team, a contender. We're gonna keep an eye on them. Which brings us to the rest of the East. The East, my brother, the East. Let's go. Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Chicago Sky was a promising roster. Looked like they was gonna make some noise. They did pretty good last year. They got Dominique Canty and Perkins over there with other parts of a young talented team. We'll see who steps up with Fowles is lost in for injury. She's like Sylvia Fowles. She was a monster last year. If y'all remember, won the Defensive Player of the Year and all that. But they traded Candace Dupree to that was a 3-way deal. They traded her to Phoenix. So I don't know, man. This team right here, kind of like they starting over again. They keep doing that. They open up again. They got a lot of games also. We'll know what's going on. They open up with Connecticut, New York, and they got Indiana at home. Then they go to Indiana, like them back to back. So we'll talk about that on Grimmey Picks. Seattle and Minnesota. So they open up easy schedule. 7 games first. New York. That's another team that has a mental practice squad. So let's go to the Mystics. Washington Mystics lost their coach as far as this we mentioned before. Their best player, Atlanta Beard. She got had surgery That's right, we right back to the east. Grimmey Picks, Moneyline Mack, 702-258-6938. And we are, personally, I think we better Steve. But we talking about the WNBA, the great challenge that we're putting out here for Grimmey Picks. And previewing the season, we have to wrap it up with 2 more teams. Let's start with the Indiana Fever, hot Fever. Y'all remember this team had a lot of noise in the East. They seem to get right to the conference finals. They have been progressing. Each year they get closer and closer to the championship. They pretty much kept this team together. Got a couple of new players added on, but they always have. First it was the Shot, and now is the team come to next, the Connecticut Sun. It's been their nemesis. The Fever will be ready to run with them, but you know, if we look at the Connecticut Sun, this team is a beast at home. I bet you their winning percentage at home is over 90%. You know, you could just, that was one of the teams that was money on our comeback, straight betting on the bankroll shop. Demaya Walker, Aisha Jones, Kyra Lawson is added on. So Mike Fever's got a lot of new players, some young athletic players to start off this campaign with. Of course, they got the #1 pick and Team Charles from Connecticut, the team that won like 70 whatever games, 4 games, 75, 2 championships in a row. It's a real winner, you know. So Connecticut Sun is starting off against Chicago. Then they got Atlanta, Washington, Minnesota, and back at Washington. That's gonna be our money team. So that it concludes the preview of each team. There's 12 teams in the league. You have 34 games over like 12 weeks. 34 games for a season, and the championship is on the line. And Grimmey Picks is right there for WNBA, because that's what we do. To put it on the board, we gotta pick for it, you know? All the sports, there's always some on the board here in Vegas, you know? It's a beautiful day. I already been to the sports book, and I might go back, you know? I see y'all out there talking about the game, talking about the sports and stuff. Come on and watch Grimmey Picks. You get my picks for free. We don't ask you for no money. All we ask you to do is keep watching. That's all. Go over there and click to the side. See what those other free picks cost you. You know? Watch out what those other guys are doing. But come on back here and get it for free. For real. For Grimmey Picks. We've been having a pretty good season so far. Don't forget football season is coming up. There's all kind of drama going in the off season. Always news going on. You know, Big Ben was the news in the off season. Donovan got traded to the Redskins. Always got some drama. But we already know that Grimmey Picks is the show to watch to get your football on. We're gonna have big money on big games this season. So don't miss nothing. 702-258-6938. Moneyline Mack. I gotta get back to my grimy old work. Thank you for watching.